Greetings. Right, so just hanging on a little bit because I know it does have a little delay. All right, so everybody, welcome to this morning live stream. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me the inspiration to come on here this morning. And I hope that He will protect our chat. I hope that we will treat each other with a profound type of love and mutual respect. All right, so everybody that is locked on here this morning, whether it is during the live stream or you're looking at it after, right? I hope that we can have a wonderful live stream this morning. And special good morning to David. Good morning, bro. Francis, and how you going, my dear? All right, so we already have two people in the house. Michael Sambrano, Grand Rising, my brother. Anthony Bash, good morning, brother. Yes, man. Travel Addict, good morning. I seen some names here that I was hoping to see. Good morning, Travel Addict. Nice. So we're doing a nice live stream here this morning. Rose Kalicha Ran, how are you doing, my dear? Are you on your way to catch the train? Sharon M, good morning. Love and blessings to everybody. Trinidad living in Finland, how you going, my brother? How's the madam? How's the channel doing? Imtaz Khan, assalamu alaikum. How you going, my brother? And good morning to Maureen. Making sure that I leave out anybody here this morning. All right, and one of the things that happened is that there's a lot of rain here in Trinity this morning. And if there's rain here, we are just got back from Turkey. Wonderful travel. I hope you had a wonderful time. Christopher Bourne, good morning. Blessings, Ganesh, Cindy, and Vinesh, good morning to y'all. I ain't forgetting Uncle John, right? Yes. So there's a lot of rain this morning, and I told myself that, boy, the only thing I was really going to do was wet the plants this morning. And rain has been doing that for me religiously for the past 3 days. So I say, you know something, let me invest my time and come on here, talk with the community a little bit. Because listen, so many people, Michael, she's locked on and listening. So Gina, Michael sending greetings to you. And I could say on behalf of her, good morning to you too, Michael. Right? Yes, so I tell myself this morning, hey, let me invest some time into the community, right? This community has, if it was not for this community, this channel will not exist, right? It will not exist. Jason Miller, blessings, my brother, blessings. Yes, so a lot of people have been messaging me. Some people have been trying to call. Scott, long time no see, man. Welcome to the chat. Yes, and I say, but I just come on live here this morning and let everybody know that I do get through some of the WhatsApp messages, but I have a lot backup. All right, so to all who have been trying to reach me, I do apologize, but it takes a lot of time going through messages and responding. So I'm sure that you'll understand, right? Cindy Pedro, good morning. Welcome to the channel. So another part of it that really convinced me this morning, I say, you know something, Sana? There are so many times, right? There are so many times that you have come on and people motivated you. And I know that Inchan Mohammed, good morning, blessings. He says this is Inchan from Montreal, logging in and listening. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. So I said, maybe I don't particularly need any motivation myself this morning. Thank God for that. Right? Scott says blessings from Scott, Nisha, and baby Kalisa. Good morning to your entire family. Scott. Nice. So, as I said, thank the Lord, I am not in need of motivation here this morning. But somehow or the other, I felt pretty moved to come on. And my thinking is that if at least there is one person that needs motivation this morning, I would like to be of some service together with you all, the community. Because, hey, Trinidadian living in Finland, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Right? I appreciate it very much. So, yes, I get excited there with our super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat there, Trinidad. You're living in Finland. To you and the madam. Yes. So if there is one person that I could motivate here this morning, I will feel pretty happy about it. Or I was sharing with y'all that it's not only me that helps motivate people. Good morning, Cheryl Ann. Right? Dale Tech, good morning, brother. Nice. So you all through this comment section, many times, you all know it. We all try to help motivate a particular person or each other, right? And that's one of the things that is really special about this channel. Special good morning to Mina from Maruga, saying morning Sana, blessed day. Thank God for another day, right? Thanking him for life. Edlin Ratu, good morning, blessings. Imtaz says that I need some motivation to get up and go to work. Well, you better come over this live stream. Sarah Bell says good morning to everybody. Sana, right? Have a blessed day from Sarah and Naz of Jamaica, Queens, New York. And good morning to you, Sarah Bell and Naz. I believe it's the first time that I'm seeing you on the live stream, so I really appreciate you taking your time out to come on here. And you know, now we know who is Sarah and we know who is Naz. All right, so big up to all the people in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Hey, I know watching my groceries in the back here, man. But let's see what's for now. I just have it as backup, you know. Sherry Dunn, how you going, my brother? Nice, man. Sherry Dunn, and what's the madam name again, boy? Let me see here. Sherry Dunn. This is Sherry Dunn from Guyana, living in New York, right? Let me just make sure I had the correct Sherry Dunn here. Anthony, it have rain up on all the side? All right, so hopefully we would at least reach a half a century in terms of number of people in the live this morning. It's a long time we haven't done a live this early. A couple of lives that I did was more in the evening time. LC Lacan, pleasant good morning, Mr. Batiste. Have a safe and blessed day, you and your family. And you all also, to the entire Lacan family, have a wonderful day. Thanks for the greetings. Sanity rain in Tobago. That way is what? I don't catch it. You catch me the deal. EVT, good morning to you and your family, Brandon and the girls. Yeah, so it's a nice relaxed morning. I had a really great weekend, right? Deal give me some inspiration. So Saturday I from Trinidad and living in New Jersey. All right. Yes, Sheridan. But Sheridan, we know you're here from a long time on the chatter, so it's just a little mixed up with the names. Yeah, man. Anyway, I hope all is good with the family, Sheridan. Yes. So, yeah, I got some inspiration from Dale. So Saturday, mom, dad, and myself, we had a really nice cook outside. Lisa Danraj, good morning, blessings. Javan, good morning to everybody. Hope everyone is having a blessed and wonderful day in Jesus' name. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Amen to that, man. All right, so good morning to all the people of all denomination, of all races, of all creed, right, of all nationalities. Good morning and welcome to this live stream where the governing thing is love. God is love. All right, God is love. All right, and many people have many different ways of reaching to God. Right, and I just see God is all. God is everything. There's goodness. There is goodness in everything. Right. So Sheridan is originally from Matlock, and here we have author Betty Jagan. Good morning and welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here. I know it's definitely the first time I'm seeing you here, so welcome. And are you, just curious to know, are you actually really an author? Tell us a little bit about your work. You're free to tell us about any books that you have, right? Francis says, blessing to everyone. I didn't get a chance to say hi to. No, we spoke. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yes. All right. You are the person that writing the books for like 3-year-olds to 7-year-old, right? Nice. Okay. I know who I'm speaking to now. All right. So actually, you're the person that I'm hoping in the future that we can do a live stream together. Did we talk about that? FPL Fire, my brother. Blessings from Connecticut. All right. Good. All right. Yes. So, guys, somewhere in the future, right? Author Betty Jagan and myself, we're going to try to organize a live stream where she could tell us about some books that she's in the process of writing, and she has written some already also. So she will tell us all about the book and what she is hoping to achieve. All right, because when you're talking about 3-year-olds to 7-year-olds, you're talking about this is the foundation of a person. So I'm expecting things like, introducing like good value system into children and that kind of thing, right? So we have to be thankful for people like Betty Jagan. Anybody who contributes to a person at such a young age, you can't go wrong. All right, so since 3:30, rain too bad, says Anthony. Right, so a lot of rain up in the east here. So Port of Spain could definitely, the people in the west could expect things. Lawrence and Becky, all they actually crossed my mind this morning. Right, says good morning, Sana, and all in the chat. Miss you, bro. Me and Becky always watching. All right, so special good morning to you all. All right. Travel Addict says she hopes that everybody is doing well. And I honestly hope that everybody is doing well also. I really, really do. Right? And I am here to say this morning, I am here to declare that nothing is impossible, guys. Nothing is impossible. And it's about continuously being grateful for all that God does for us. That's all. That's all. We thank God for everything. Now, one of the things that I would like to share with you all, right? Because I don't really think we're going to get many more people here on this live stream this morning. So I wanted to kind of wait until I show about the numbers that we have in. But let me see what's the time now. All right, so it's 6:41 right now. So I wanna share with y'all something if all you're interested in hearing it this morning, right? And I definitely believe that I am in a much better place than where I have previously been. And I want to know if y'all interested in this morning. I want to know if y'all interested in finding out a couple of little things that I would have done for myself with the help of God and all that is an integral part of my life in terms of where I am today. And if y'all want, if it is y'all think, or you could take on hearing something like that this morning, right? I will definitely share with you all some things that I have done to be where I am today, right? And it's very, very simple things, very simple things, and all it really just take is a little bit of investment in yourself. You know, we always investing in so many things, but hardly do we ever invest in ourselves. We hardly do. We spend so much our time doing everything else rather than focusing on ourselves. The White Treaty, good morning to you, and good morning to Sima Shai Gill. Welcome to the live stream. So, if you're all interested, I see Amy's interested, or look at us, leave in the comments there whether it is all you want me to share some of the things that I have done in order to be where I am today. All praise goes to God, first of all. All praise goes to God. Eric Bash, good morning to you, brother. Yeah, I was getting a little feedback there. Coffee in this kind of weather is the best, especially if it's a hungering. All right, so I guess at this point in time, if you if you have reached this far into this live stream, right, what I want to touch on this morning is a bit on mental health. And we all, right? Oh gosh, Francis, you have me blushing here this morning. We all face the challenges of mental health. We have our mind. So we definitely will have mental health, but some of us in good mental health, some of us in a deteriorating state of mental health, some of us not in a good state of mental health, and some of us are actually having improvement in mental health. Regardless of where you are, you will know what direction you have to take. If you're in good mental health, you want to maintain that. If you're in a bad state of mental health, you definitely want to improve, right? And then we have the spiritual side of life. So you have your spiritual health. Well, we're not here to talk really about that in any depth, all right? I don't feel that I'm qualified to help anybody in the spiritual aspect of life, right? I don't think that that's not the purpose of this discussion here, right? But definitely, spiritual health helps mental health. And each different aspect, because we also have the body, right? So that's physical health. And these three things do complement each other in a drastic way. So, sometimes we might be working on building spiritual health, but we may be neglecting our mental health and our physical health. And vice versa. We could be working on our physical health, but we have poor mental and spiritual health. So everything forms an integral part of each other. So the thing about it is, the first thing that we need to recognize is a proper balance in life. And that was one of the things that I did and still trying to do in this journey of life. Trying to find a balance, a bit of spirituality, a bit of mental work, and a bit of physical work. And the thing about it is this, right? We have to remember that we are a work in progress. There is no need, There is no need to come down on yourself if you experience failure. Subash, good morning from Woodland. Is it raining in Woodland? It is important that we do not come down hard on ourselves, because so we're coming back on track with mental health, right? As I say, I don't really want to get into too much of the spirituality and the physical this morning. I am talking about mental health. But the first thing, Assalamu alaikum Faz, the first thing that we must do if we want to improve our mental health, it so happens that it comes under the spiritual, which is this. What do you think is the first step that will contribute to your mental health, your awareness? Well, guys, the moment you begin to have an attitude of gratitude, that is the biggest game changer. Biggest game changer ever. That attitude of gratitude. And it is the ability to be thankful for all the things that God has done for you in this lifetime. And the more gratitude you have, and the more development of the mind, you will begin to realize that even what you deem as bad experiences has a good outcome only if you begin to open your eyes. Because definitely, if there is anybody here that has done a lot of mental work, or in the three aspects of life, you will recognize that who you are today, right? We're talking about if it is that life is good now. We're talking about if life is good. So to the people who may not be in this position, you could listen and you could read the comments to see if Antonia, how you going? Good morning. All right. So, and look at how much people she take time to think, and this girl going to work, eh? She's our boss. Yes. All right. There comes a time in life when your eyes open and you recognize that life is good. You could achieve a peaceable life, a very peaceful life. But it took all the experiences, good and bad, to be able to be where you are right now. And I want you all to bear something in mind. Those of you who probably in your 60s, all right, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, your 90s, and let's say life never really threw a challenge to you. Talking about like a real rock bottom experience. Don't think that you are out of the woods. And I am not trying to rain on anybody parade, right? But the thing about it is this: for those people who have been through a lot of hard life experiences, hopefully with growth, right, you will become more resilient. And the things that life will throw at you later on, it's not going to be new to you. So for those of you who have had rough experiences, right, and now you're continuing your life and you find yourself, Chris Monico, what you say, brother? Big up to Kenya. Right. The thing about it is that you have fought similar battles already. You have navigated these seas. You have chats for them. It's a good thing if you could take your experience, however, and help somebody along the way, right? If we could help people along the way. I am going good, Chris Monico. Yes, thanks for asking, man. I hope everything is going good with you and your channel. I read your comments, right? Yes. So it is important, guys, that you know you could definitely share with somebody, maybe an experience, or just motivate them a little bit. Sometimes a man just need a little motivation. No, a lot of people is be reaching out to me sometimes and trying to get me on the phone call and that kind of thing. But you also have to be careful with your time, and your energy. So I will come out here sometimes on these live streams and hoping that, hey, I could help somebody along the way, right? But to do it on a personal basis, it is challenging for me, right? Because I have other things besides this, right? But my intention is that, hey, where I could share, I share. But you must never be left drained, guys. Right? Gerard and Hazel, good morning. And having a friend like Lasana and his great advice means a lot. Oh gosh, Francis. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, darling. I really appreciate that. Deborah Ward, plenty rain today. Right? So, um, the first thing is to really have that attitude of gratitude. Right? And the second most important thing is a positive. Rebecca Jaikaran, blessed morning to everybody and Sana and family. God's blessings to you guys. It's been a while. Glad to join in this morning while I'm getting my girls ready to start the school. Be safe, guys. So good morning, Rebecca Jaikaran, and to the girls. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day at school. Yes, Francis. Thank you again. Right? Coffee time, says Deborah. Yeah. Now, this one is very important. So remember, we're doing it in point form. The first thing is attitude or gratitude. The second thing is a positive attitude. Right? Yes, man. I always have coffee deal. Look the coffee here, man. Right. So the important thing. And good morning to Christy and Sarah. Right. Positive mindset. Is it possible? Is it possible to really have a positive mindset when everything seems to be going wrong? Guys, I can tell you through experience, it is a form of brainwashing yourself. Because it is really, really difficult that everything seems to be going wrong. Right? Everything seems to be going wrong, and you're just trying to be positive. And some people might say, hey, but that come like you're fooling yourself. But guess what? That's what you have to do until you reach to a good place. You have to do it, guys. Let me tell you something. Negativity is something that you could become lost in very, very easily. You could find yourself in a whirlwind of negativity, in a maze that has no end. You, at that point in time, and this is where you'll have to come back to high spirituality, right? You have to be begging and asking God to help you to become positive. And one of the things that will go with this is faith. Faith that God, all that I am going through, I know this is for me. The moment we begin to look at life challenges like that, everything changes. Everything changes. It's just about suddenly flicking the switch and recognizing that these are challenges. These are challenges. This is to bring the best out of me. When I look back from the time I knew myself as a child, which is about probably 4 years old. That's how far I could remember myself. And when I think about every experience from that time till now, every single experience is who I am today. Your experiences. Good morning, Ifenita. How are you going? Namaste. Welcome to the chat. I hope all is well with you. Right? Yes. So it is important to recognize that our experiences make us who we are today. And I want you to think about 2 B's. Letter B. And I'm going to throw the question out there for those of you who are typing. From life experiences is either 2 things you could become. And they both begin with the letter B. Right? They both begin with the letter B. Life experiences could either make you into 2 things. And if anybody could answer that, I will personally sponsor you a cup of coffee. I'm sure I would have said it already on this live stream. Life experiences could either go 2 ways. It could make a person, or y'all hearing me, right? All right. So I will tell all you. Life experiences, right? They'll have it there. Make or break. Life experiences can either make you better or bitter. Right? Broken and better. And that's the thing about it. Now, if you are in a state of depression, right? And you are trying your best to have a positive mindset, you have to remember something. You are trying to think positively, but there's a lot of negativity inevitably taking place in the background of your mind. Therefore, it is important when we are in a state of depression or we going through something that is very challenging, it is very important to remain conscious. Very important. Ashman John, good morning. Sunita, good morning. It is important to remain conscious. Sandra, good morning. It is important to remain present. It is not the time to be thinking about the future. It is not the time to be thinking about the past. Because when you are in a negative mind state, doesn't everything go wrong? Think about it. Your mind far. You can't think. You're flustered. Thoughts all over your head. Like dogs, just darting all around. And fast as you hold one and you get under control, the next one get away and you make a grab there. And it's just crazy. Craziness. This is when you just bounce your toe. This is when you just walk into the street and ain't even see a speeding upcoming car. This is when you just fall off a building. Go rolling down a steps. Negativity is a dangerous part of life because you have no focus and everything goes wrong. No, you are trying to get out of depression. You have to remain conscious. This is not the time to go into the past. This is not the time to project into the future. This is the time to be here right now. What happens if you go back into the past and you're having a negative mindset? You go back and all you return with is hate and bitterness. Hate and bitterness, because obviously it is experiences that we see as bitter, right, that have us where we are. It could be some traumatic experience you had as a child, because that's where most of our trauma begins. Deal Donna, good morning, right? If everybody really take a true, honest look at themselves, you will recognize that all problems we experience today, it is based on way past experiences. When you go to a psychiatrist, what do you think they do? They take you right back to that first bitter experience. Usually it is locked away so good that we and all forget about it. You know how many people really don't know where all life problems stem from? You know how many people? This mind has the ability to shelve things away. And what it does, it's well seated in the back here. Well seated in the back here. And all it does, it finds all different kind of ways to help you deal with similar experiences without you even knowing that you had that experience. It puts fear into you. It interferes with your ego. All sorts of things. It may make you... Good morning, Ria. Thank you, appreciate it. Yes. Excuse me. Hold on. Guys, is the live stream running correctly? Because I get a little freeze up here just now. Alright, so I want to take the opportunity to thank everybody that is on the live stream here this morning, right? Everybody that is active in the comments. I appreciate y'all. I'm so happy to see so many of y'all, and I've seen some new people. Alright, Ria, right? It's the first time I'm seeing you here, and thank you for supporting. No glitches. All right, good. Yes. So, you know, do not when you're in a state of depression, do not think about the past. It's not the time. It's not the time, guys. Rose, I'm glad to hear that you're between. So, how do we control our thoughts? That's the next thing that I had to work on. Mindfulness. Mindfulness, which really is originally like a Buddha type of mindset, right? Mindfulness. Things to help us remain in the now. In the now. This is the only real time, you know. The only real time is right now, and now is already in the past. And we into the future. Now. Always present. Cheryl Wilson, good morning. Have a blessed day. Right? So, how do we become mindful? How do we not become consumed by thoughts? Let me tell you something. If you don't be careful with your thoughts, you will keep missing the moments continuously. If you allow yourself right now to go into thoughts, you miss this moment. You miss this moment. Somebody ever talking to you? Something bothering you? Gosh, my dog's sick. God, boy, pressure in life, boy. And this person talking away. And after 5 minutes, they ask somebody and say, where's that again, boy? Sorry, I miss you there, boy. But mine was far, boy. You're missing the moments, guys. You're missing crucial moments of your life. Think about it. Think about what you're doing to yourself when a nice, memorable day, a nice, memorable day come up, right? Sita, good morning from Granville. Birthday party. Birthday party. And you go to a birthday party and something on your mind, or you go to a wedding, or you go to a church service, or you go to a mosque, or you go to something that was designed to motivate you, or you go to a circus, and your mind far. Your mind far away. And you know what happened? You miss the moment. You want to be your life. Are you going to allow this mind to take so much control of your life? And guys, that is what happened now. The mind has taken us over. It has us imprisoned with continuous thoughts and emotions. Like the song says, we stuck in the moment and we just can't get out of it. And it's only you. It's only you could do that. Nobody else could do that for you. They could give you all the advice. They could give you all the tools. It's only you could do that. And who you turn to? You have to turn to your higher power. Because it takes God. It takes God to hold you and get you to rise to your feet. That's all you have to do. You just have to stand up. Stand up. Get out of it. Time to get up. Get up. That's the only way you're going to make the first step to a great life's journey. And you could do it right now. Get up. Make your first step. Because the first step, the real true first step now, after all these things that we have mentioned, is to begin to take care of yourself. Self-care. Self-care. You could get immediate results. Immediate results with some self-care. I had some hair on my face if you watch my last videos. Right? And with 5 minutes of effort, shave up my face and I polish it up. And I comb out my eyebrows and I put on my kaja. Right? And I fix up my hair. 5 minutes. a self-care, and you will see somebody else different looking back at you. And remember, what you change inside will change outside. And surely it works the opposite way. What you change outside could begin to change inside. So sometimes we have to do something physical for ourselves to begin to feel better. Yeah, you're feeling like you're down out in the dumps, and your room is exactly how your mind look. Scattered, dirty, right? Let me tell you something. Even if you're not feeling it in here, I am not saying to go and scrub from your walls to your floor right now. But just do a little something today. Just do a little something. Yeah? Move that towel from on your bed and go and hang it up on a nail or something. Even if you don't have a towel rack. And it's here like, hey, from now on, I just have to hang it on the door handle. Start there. Yeah? Start by straighten up your shoes on them. Not right side on left side and thing and one overturn. Yeah. Just bring back a little order. Nikki. Bring back a little order. Little baby steps. Baby steps. Listen, life hasn't treated you well. And so many people, life hasn't treated well. But this is to bring out the best in you. It's to bring out the best in you and in me. But we could begin to open our eyes to see the benefit of it all now. How long you want to go through these experiences without seeing the benefit? And that's what we have to recognize, guys. It is to our benefit. And also, love thyself. And Tara, good morning. And the thing about it is this. The moment we begin to take care of ourselves, self-love, right? And we start to practice the mindfulness, and we quieten the thoughts in the background, we're not giving them any energy, right? You will start to see how life, you will start to see from a different perspective. Because guess what? With the self-love, with the gratitude, with the self-care, with the mindfulness, we are actually going to start to truly become positive. All the time we have been brainwashing ourselves to reach there, but you will reach, and you will recognize that God is all around us. Guys, the only way you could recognize God's presence is to fill yourself with goodness. That's the answer. That's the key. Good morning, Brenda. The more goodness you fill yourself with, is the more you will see it. How could you see goodness if you don't even know what it is? You know, I will tell you this. If I think about the most unkind person that I know, right? In my whole life experience, I could find something good about them. I could find something good about them. It's just that, you know, Darren, Lasana, my friend, may God continue to bless the #1 positive streamer I know. Oh gosh. Hey, it's because of all of us. Yes, but thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah. You know, Goodness, boy. Goodness is really of God. Really, really of God. The more the more I fill myself with goodness, is the better my life has become. And you know, Marilyn Burbal, good morning, bless thee. They say smile at the world, and it will smile back at you. And it's so true. And let me tell you something. Even people who might be coming at you and you're facing rough times and that kind of thing, let me tell you something. They have their own battles too. They have their own battles too. It's just that they are all trying to find themselves. And if we could start to look at life like that, maybe is something, maybe is your progress that have them having animosity towards you, or maybe you're mirroring one of your negativity traits onto them, and they know they have that negativity trait also. So it's like looking at you as a reminder of me. So many different ways you could look at things, and that's the good thing. When you're in a good place, you could practice more cognitive thinking, right? You're not narrow-minded. When you're negative, it's like you have your blinders on and hey, boy, and you're fighting. But when you reach at a place of equilibrium, a place of balance, it allows you a little more time not to respond. Guys, let me tell you something. These old sayings is so true. Silence is golden. Silence is golden, because what makes it golden? Your response is what is putting you in trouble sometimes. And most of the times you say something that was off the bat, because that's how the mind have us to think, right? We just regret it immediately. Because number one, you should never give away your position, right? You should never really show anybody your cards. That's not how you just play cards, right? When you're playing a good game of card, right? What you have in your hand is your business. You don't show anybody your hand. And it's the same thing with your mind. You don't show people, especially if it is of a negative nature. You're showing people how to come at you. You are empowering people. You are showing them how to come at you to bring out the worst in you. Silence is golden. What it says? A wise head. What does it say about the wise head? I know somebody will finish it. Right? A wise head. Yeah? Don't give away your cards. No. Another good thing to do when you are trying to get out of Nadia Mongal, good morning, blessings and love, is cut off all the sources. That's right, Michael. And welcome to the live stream. First time I'm seeing you, right? A wise head keeps a still tongue. And you and I could reach there where that first natural, impulsive behavior to want to respond, to want to stand up in defense, be careful. That's when the most foolish thoughts come out of your mind. You don't want to be deemed as foolish. It's not necessarily your thinking, because afterwards you will sit down and reflect and you say, I really should not say that. You let your emotions run high. Just walk away sometimes, guys. But you know something? We believe that we have to stand up and fight, or else we will look weak. Let me tell you something. It takes a lot of strength to keep your mouth shut. It takes a lot of strength to walk away. Because people always feel, and it is the worst thing you can do, because hear the words, I give him a piece of my mind. I give she a piece of my mind. You do the worst thing there. That's nothing to be proud about. I give she a good piece of my mind, boy. She know not to play with me. I give him a piece of my mind. What you doing that for? Don't do that. Don't do that. You are weak. You are weak when you do that. It takes strength to retain your innermost thoughts. It takes a lot of strength to do that. That's where we want to be. That's where we want to be. You know, we just see it. We just see it in all over the world. We see it from religious people, political people, people on the streets, neighbors, friends, family, where people just open their mouth and they give away their position. Give away their position. Guys, so one of the things that really, really helped me also is I cut off all channels of information. I went incognito. Let me tell you something. That is one of the best things. Natalie Bailey, good morning and welcome. Florence, good morning. Nice. Enjoy your planting. Today is a good day to plant. Yes. Protect your sanity. And exactly that point I will make there. That's what I had to do to protect my sanity. You have to stop the information from coming in, guys. Kathleen Regis, good morning from Sealots. Good morning to all the beautiful people in Sealots, Port of Spain and environs. Yes, it is important to cut off all sources of information. You have to remember something. You could be misinformed. You could think that people have that they have you in the best interest of heart, and you may not even be recognizing that you're sleeping with the enemy. Right? You have a friendship here, and the world is over your eyes, and you think somebody telling you something in the best of interest, but you don't even know that you might be double played, because they're telling you one thing and then they go in and they're telling the next friend something, and so it going. You see, the thing about it is that people, and guys, all these things that I'm speaking about, all these things are connected, right? So we might jump from one point to another, but all these things is what it takes to make us aware, to make us conscious, to make us better, to make us wiser, to make us more silent, right? People don't like to look inside. It takes a lot to do that. It takes a lot to stop focusing on all the nonsense that surrounds you. You're looking for bacchanal. Hey, you hear that talk, boy? Hey, boy. Hey, that man lost his house, you know. Boy, that man is BT, boy. Hey, he and she is real for that man, you know. Boy, she don't take care of she children at all. And it's so it going. And you spend the whole day talking about people business. And up to now, you ain't take a minute of your day to look inside yourself and hear the stuff. I could bet anybody inside are here. The people who is involved themselves in everything other than themselves, they have all them things that they gossiping about inside of their own life. But you know something? They say misery loves what? What does misery love? Misery don't love betterment, you know. Misery don't like betterment. Misery don't want improvement. What misery wants? We only forget them old proverbs. Misery don't want change. Misery wants company. What I tell you about misery is a state that people love to be in. They just want to know that it have other people in misery. Is a place. Misery is a place, you know. Is a mental construct of the mind. And people just want to know that everybody else in the same position. Hey, me and mine getting licks, you know. But boy, I hope at least 300 children get this sum wrong in the class, yes? Because you're feeling like a fool going up in front of the class and only you alone getting that cover whip in your bottom. What a wow. And you're shame. You know why? You're alone. But if it's 3-4 all getting licks, you feel a little better, ain't? Why? Because it's not only me. That is the comfort. That is the comfort that people just give themselves. When people broken, hey boy, me have no money now, boy. But anyway, that fella and all that have no money. He catch the deal just like me. And then you start to think about rich people and you say, boy, life's so unfair. How can I? Stop it. Stop it. It has something to be grateful for. Just flip the script now, man. Flip the script. Dolly Mullet, Chief of Police, good morning. And good morning to Rachel. Loki Edits, good morning. And good morning to your 3 daughters. Yeah. All right, so I know that we come in AA. Hey, that hour fly fast. That hour fly fast. But only it has Richie boy. Thoughts are electric, feelings are magnetic. You think and feel creates an electro signal and your state of being. Yeah. Energy. Guys, I hope that everybody here have a good day today. This, as they say, treat your thoughts like the clouds. Yeah? No cloud stays in the sky in the same place. Clouds eventually move. Some may take longer. Florence, good morning. Have a wonderful day. Avin, good morning. How you going? Yes. So, let me tell you. Do not give your thoughts any energy. That's all you have to do. You can't stop. Initially, you can't stop the thoughts from coming. Just do not give it your energy. Because, as I always say, it really is important. So like this rain is all over Trinidad. Thanks for telling us, Ria. Oh, Avin, I appreciate that. Yeah? I'll stay a couple of minutes back in, right? All it takes, all it takes is one moment of entertaining our thought. And it could cost you your day. It could cost you your day. Right? And if you think about it, these are just reoccurring thoughts. It's the same thing I thought about yesterday, and you will think about it today, and you will think about it tomorrow, and before you see Jack Robinson, 2026 will be here, and you're still thinking about the same thing. You have to stop doing that. You're destroying yourself. You're destroying your time. You're destroying the quality of your life. Just do the couple of little things, right? Just do the couple of little things that we discussed here this morning. Get up. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Pick up. If you can't pick up all the clothes that on the bed, because let me tell you something, when man depressed, you just dive on bed, it had jersey, it had pants, it had jockey shorts. Start today. Pick up the pants. Pick up the pants and them, hang them up on some rack. Tomorrow, pick up the jerseys. Little things, baby steps. Consistency is the key. And sow it in, sow it out. As above, so below. Everything is about reflection. You begin to think good. Outside here, everything going and start to look good. And remember, everything in God's timing too. I was talking to Gina about that this morning. Is about God's timing. Timing is everything. And we have to also remember, she was telling me, the will of God. The will of God. And the example that we use is sometimes a child wants something and you are the parent, you are the caregiver. Patricia, good morning. Right? Gail Batiste, good morning. You are the caregiver. You know what is good for your child. You know what is bad. And it's the same thing. You wouldn't give your child something that you know is not good and may cause them harm. And it's the same thing, guys. We may be asking God for certain things, but the will of God. Hey, look, my partner Ryan, boy, passport, man. Everything cool, right? The thing about it is, we asking God for things, but God knows whether it is good for us or not. And I don't think we ought, just like how you don't like your child harassing you continuously for something, right? Think about how many people live in this world. And many people have way more than one request of God. God knows our heart's desire. God knows when to give us certain things and when not to give us. If to ever give us. If to give us abundantly in one particular area and lessen it in another area. Sometimes we might be given something that we really wanted and we realized that it brought us misery. And that's the purpose that God would have given us that for. To show you that, hey, you want this? I'll give it to you. Because he saw that that will bring out the best in us today. Because what we wanted may have actually caused us a lot of hurt and pain. But from that hurt and pain, we must gain. Right? I like how that sounds. From that hurt and pain, we must gain. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, no? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. And as I say earlier on in the live stream, do the first thing, get up. Get up. Get up. Because you are about to make your first step. You are about to make your first step. And we looking at the three aspects. Regardless of whether the universe, Allah, God, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, regardless, Baptist faith, you need help from God. And all you asking God for is to help you. Don't give God what you think. God, help me, send a little money for me. Oh, boy, see if my husband will stop beating me. Whatever. Don't ask things. You just say, God, I'm willing, I'm ready. Can you please help me rise? That's the first thing, guys. We're not going to stay in that deep, dark hole. We need to get out of it. And God have his hand extended to you right now. God extending his loving hands to you. He may send it in the form of a friend today or a stranger to just hold your hand and just help you get to your feet. That's the first step. Get up today, please. I urge you. Get up today. I hear. Get up. Alright? And tomorrow, we're going to make some more steps. I hope everybody enjoyed this live stream. This is all your boy, Lasana Batiste. Thanking everybody, the entire community, silent viewers. We appreciate you all being here. Commenters, always keeping it nice and live. Moderators, appreciate you all being here. I saw a lot of all here today. So, everybody, and of course, we have to thank YouTube, right? Big up to YouTube for having this channel up on their platform. And we have to thank God for YouTube, right? Because YouTube does help us broaden our horizon. So, everybody, thanking God. It was a really, really nice time here this morning. And I appreciate all of you. I send lots of love. Blessings.